Ang siyudad ni Angeles ay metong niya karing sikat na pasyalan alimo karing taong taga Pampanga. Pati na rin karing taong dayu, lalo na ring banyaga. Ing lugar ay ni ay metong niya karing mapayapang lugar. Ing Pampanga dahil na rin ting madakal ng tradisyon at kasaysayan.
The Metropolitan Clark area shall function as the most important urban center in Central Luzon, which is hinterland, possibly extending beyond the region's borders to include the northern Luzon regions. Because of this huge market potential, urban and economic activities will tend to converge at Metro Clark. Metro Clark's dominance as a regional financial center, commercial and trading center, and residential center are now becoming very evident. Strategically located in the urban core of Metro Clark, Angeles City is now host to several giant malls, namely Robinson's Mall, Shoe Mart, Marquee Mall, and locally grown Nepo Mall. The local revenue money supply and job generation provided by these developments are to the advantages of the city.
Saan gumagaling mga taga-Angeles dito?
Pagkakaalam ko, mall yung paborito nilang puntahan eh. Ano
Anong
ba
mall?
mga mall dito?
Balita ko may SM Clark daw eh.
SM Clark. Sa Angeles pa ba yun?
Alam ko saan pa rin nila.
Sakop pa yun ng Angeles. So yung SM Clark na yun, isa ba yun sa mga pinupuntahan or meron pang ibang mall?
Maraming malls.
Tulad
So,
ng
merong Marquee Mall,
Marquee Mall.
Nepo Mall.
Pagkakaalam ko ang Marquee Mall, pagmamayari ng Ayala Mall.
Oo.
So marami palang mall na magkakalaban dito.
Oo nga. So, anong gusto mo na puntahan?
Clark muna.
Oo, sige.
Pero hindi tayo gagala.
Oo, sige. Sige. 1, 2, 3, go. Saan tayo?
Sa lobby yata ng SM Clark.
Hindi ba tayo pwede gumala?
Bawal tayo magwalwal, wala tayong oras.
Sige. 1, 2,
Isa pa.
3, go. Yan! So, ayan. Dito po tayo sa SM Clark.
Sa mga pinupuntahan ng mga tao sa Clark is yung SM Clark na nasa Angeles.
So, isa sa advantage nila to dahil sa infrastructure facilities nila. So, may paraan para makagala, kung gustong makapag-bonding yung family and friends. So, dito sila pwede pumunta.
So, nandito naman tayo ngayon sa Nepo Mart.
Nepo Mall.
Isa sa mga kalaban ng SM Clark at isa sa mga sikat na mall ng Angeles. Angeles City is one of the most economically advanced urban centers in the country and perhaps has the most number of affluent families and individuals in Central Luzon. In the small area, poverty estimates study of the National Static Coordination Board published in March 2009. Angeles City registered a poverty incidence rate of about 6.44%, meaning only 64 for every 1,000 population are poor. As earlier discussed, Angeles City is the most populated city, municipality, or Central Luzon after San Jose del Monte City as it branched the 300,000 level per the 2007 census.
Saan tayo ngayon?
Saan ba tayo papunta?
Balita ko kasi may sikat daw dito na park eh.
Park? Anong klaseng park? Open field or...
Parang medyo hawig din sa Luneta kung saan pwede silang pasyal-pasyal and etc.
Alam mo ba yung pangalan ng park?
Bayanihan Park.
Bayanihan Park. Anong meron dun?
Ayun na nga. So, pwede kang gumawa sila ng iba-ibang activities and then andun din yung kanilang heritage na tinatawag na Salacon Arc. Pakita natin. So, punta natin ngayon.
Sige, doon ba tayo papunta?
1, 2, 3.
Saan ba yung Salakot Art? Ayun ah.
According sa research,
Salakot Arc is the most eminent among the landmarks of Angeles City. Building its historical significance way back in 1978, US finally agreed to establish Philippine sovereignty over the US bases and thus the Clark Air Base.
Universal Church and we are in
Ang National Museum ng city nila. So, halika, punta tayo. Sa loob na tayo. So ano yan? Hindi ka pa napagod? Pagod ka na ba?
parang gusto ko pa mag-explore eh. Saan po ba pwedeng pumunta?
Ay, may alam pa akong museum malapit dito sa Santa Rosa Research.
Okay, saan yun?
Tara.
Oh, sige.
So guys, nandito naman tayo ngayon sa Museo ng Panlipunang Kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. So tara, tara. Welcome to Robinson, Angeles.
Ito rin yung isa sa mga kalaban ng Marquee Mall
Lepa Mall,
at
Mall, and
SM
SM Clark.
Clark.
Yan. Isa siya sa advantage ng city.
So, saan tayo?
Yan. Nandito tayo sa isang open space ng Lepa Mall. Ayun. Isa rin ito sa strength ng city for open spaces. So, ayan, napakita na namin sa inyo lahat na strength ng Angeles City. So, ngayon naman magpunta tayo sa weaknesses.
Traffic congestion is on the other side of defense progress. As a regional urban center and a regional transportation hub, Angeles City's central places includes the Metro Clark area, the entire Central Luzon, including the Northern Luzon regions. Thus, most, if not all, its major thoroughfares, such as the MacArthur Highway, Angeles-Porac Road, Magalang-Angeles Road, and the CBD roads, have been experiencing severe traffic congestion. This condition impacts on the productivity and increases the cost of doing business in the city. While independent studies have shown that Angeles City is among the most competitive cities in the country, these competitive advantages can be easily masked by a severe drop in the level of service provided by these roads. In order to address this concern on access, the city, including the national government, implemented various interventions which include but not limited to road widening and upgrading, installation of traffic lights, traffic management, traffic law enforcement, and strict implementation of land use management measures and zoning.
So, anong ginagawa natin dito? Ba't dito tayo tumambay?
Kasi papakita natin yung weakness nila. Kagaya nito, kaya kinasalikod natin yung isa sa kanilang weakness. Nagkukos ng flood.
Angeles City has a natural drainage provided by the Abacan River and the various streets that are evenly distributed around the city. Since its general soil type is sandy, it has a very good internal drainage or the capability to absorb surface water compared to clay. But since the city built-up areas are already full clay, surface runoff goes directly to the drainage canals and into the creeks and rivers. Unfortunately, The capacity of the existing drainage and floodwater canals is no longer enough to accommodate the peak flow.
Asan tayo ngayon?
Nandito tayo sa Caloocan River.
The Abacan River, as well as the different creeks in the city, are susceptible to erosion and riverbank failure due to the absence of slope protection and river training works. Settlement and built-up areas along and near these areas are in the constant threat of erosion. In view of such, the comprehensive development of Abacan River and its tributaries into a linear park with mixed-use components must be prioritized, like the parks, highway, and commercial.
The city has already closed its open pump site facility several years back and it has since used the Kalangitan Sanitary Landfill. However, the tipping fee in this landfill is said to be on the high side. As such, the city may have to establish its own sanitary landfill within its territory to address this concern.
Because of the recent developments in Central Luzon and in the metropolitan Clark area, Angeles City easily became one of the favorite destinations of the informal settlers. Informal settlers are predominantly found in the PNR right-of-way, but have also occupied some of the portions of the bank of Abacan River. Consistent with the provisions of the Urban Development and Housing Act, otherwise known as the Lina Law, the city must prioritize the implementation of mass housing to address this concern.
Through an act from the Philippine Congress, RA 7227 was amended giving Clark Special Economic Zone, including the Diosdado Macapagal International Aviation Complex, a freeport status. Just recently, Texas Instruments, one of the world's biggest electronic manufacturers, established its plant in Clark Freeport Zone. With more than $1 billion investment, this and the general ripple effect of CFZ to Angeles City in terms of jobs, demand for service, house, commerce, and trading, among others, will be a big boost to the economy of the city.
Isang opportunity sa kanila ang makapag-travel sa ibang bansa.
Gamit ang isang airport na malapit sa Angeles City na nakalocate sa Clark.
Ito ang Clark International Airport. CSM.
Ano naman ang CSM? Ano yung purpose niya sa Clark?
Ano yung napagawa ng or source ng hardware ng mga hardware supply ng city.
Angeles City is the most accessible urban center in Central Luzon. From Metro Manila, it can be accessed through the MacArthur Highway and the North Luzon Expressway. Upon the completion of North Rail in few years' time, an alternative rail transport system will become available. From Subic or from the north, Angeles City can also be reached through the Subic-Tarlac Expressway. Upon the completion of the Tarlac-Pangasinan-La Union Expressway, access northward will be further enhanced. Because of SWOT, Angeles City could easily access the Subic Port. Diosdado Macapagal International Airport easily serves the international airport requirement of the city. Other infrastructure support facilities such as power, telecommunications are also adequately provided, adding to the city's competitive advantages. This will undoubtedly sustain the urbanization momentum the city is currently experiencing.
Dito tayo ngayon sa Dao Terminal. So kapag galing kayo ng Manila or papunta kayo ng Manila, dito lang kayo sasakay. So ayan, nakita niyo yung mga box. Dito lang kayo.
Land supply in the city, whether it is agricultural or not, is increasingly becoming low due to the combined effects of the population growth and sustained economic development. Land banking and land market speculation have not only pushed land prices up, they have also triggered food productivity to go down. Vacant or idle land inside and outside the built-up areas are not uncommon. To discourage this, the city must strictly implement the provision of the local government code on idle land taxation.
Global warming and climate change are already a reality. A reduction in total annual precipitation reaching the land is also starting to be observed.
Mount Pinatubo is an active stratovolcanic caldera located on the tripartite boundary of the Philippine provinces of Zambales, Tarlac, and Pampanga, all in central Luzon on the northern island of Luzon. Its eruptive history was unknown to most before the pre-eruption volcanic activities of 1991, just before June